Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to unblock a toilet that has a partial blockage like this one. You know it has a partial blockage because when you flush it, the water level rises up slightly before running away. That means you have a partial blockage in the outlet of the toilet. And today I'm going to show you how I identified it, how I actually saw the blockage and fixed the problem. So in this video you see every step by step on how I done this and all the tools and products I used to get this job done will be in the link down below, so check them out if you have a partial blockage. So first of all, I did a few test flushes. So as you see from the first one, the water level did rise up, and then on this second flush, once again, just going to let it fill the system back up and flush it again, and as you can see, the water level once again did rise. There is a partial blockage before running away. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to go outside, and there was this manhole cover which was directly behind the toilet on the outside, and I'm going to unscrew that with a Torx bit. There's 4 screws in the top. Normally these are Posi or Phillips, sometimes even flathead if you're that old. So you're just going to remove the 4 screws in the corner very carefully, make sure not to strip the heads off, and then grab yourself a flat bladed screwdriver, and there'll be some little cutouts in the outside. So just pop that open ever so slightly. For this job you do want to be wearing gloves because this is foul water, and then you just want to check inside. As you can see, the main drain chamber is clear, and this is the run here that goes from the toilet and the basin. So what we're going to do, we're going to inspect the line using this SaniPace inspection camera. So we're going to turn it on, gives you a little welcome and description, and as you can see it's got this camera that you can inspect the line. So as you can see, this camera is very good and HD quality. So just going to put that down the line like so, and straight away what you're going to see is the blockage there on the lip of the pipe that feeds into the chamber. I believe all this tissue has got caught and had a build up in it. So as you can see, you'll see the blockage of tissue paper just there, which is just as you enter the chamber. This is very common on the lip of a pipe that feeds into a chamber or a joint that's just misplaced. So as you see, there's a massive build up there of tissue, and there's the lip where it goes from orange to black. So with this SaniPace, I found it's very good. You can adjust the brightness using the up and down, and also you can take photos just like this, so you can show the customer. It also comes with an SD card, so it does save to the SD card, so you can download them later. So that is what I was going to do. I was going to download them and send them to the customer for a report. And as you can see, I'm adjusting the brightness to get the right, so I can see it properly on the screen and taking another photo. So there's 3 different brightness settings, which is very good for this. So with that done, we can then wind this back in and put that back. Once we've cleared the blockage, put that to one side because that's now not needed, and we're going to test the line to see if we have unblocked it. As you can see, the water is running freely once we removed that blockage. Before we go, we're just going to double check that there is nothing further up the line and do a visual line check, make sure there's no displacement, cracks or any roots in this line. So once again, we're going back in with our SaniPace and just running it up the line, just adjusting the brightness now because we're going deeper into the line and it will be pitch black, so we need a lot more LEDs to light up the chamber and the pipe. So as you can see, there's a joint there which is absolutely fine. Just going to go up a bit further, round the bend and up. So this comes with 3 heads. It comes with a big head which I'm using, with 50mm, 30mm and a 20mm one, so you can go into 50mm and 40mm pipes. So as you can see, that is nice and clear. Just checking back, make sure every joint is fine and there's nothing obvious. Everything looks good to me. There you go, that's all clear. So we're just going to pack that away, as we know the line and the blockage is completely clear now, all the way back. With that done, we can then reassemble the chamber. First of all, putting on the rubber seal that goes around the edge of the chamber, then putting the cover back on. Make sure there's no stones or dirt in the grooves, otherwise this will not sit flush. Push it down firmly and then reattach your 4 screws back into the chamber, making sure not to cross thread them and make sure they go in nice and straight. Because this is just a plastic lid and plastic base, you can quite easily cross thread these and get these in a pickle, and they won't sit flush with the top of the chamber. If you're not confident using a drill, then do it by hand with a screwdriver that is adequate for the screws provided. So with the chamber all nicely secured back in place, we can now go back inside and test the toilet and make sure it is flowing freely. Give it a test flush, and there you go, flowing nice and freely now with no bubbles and no blockage. I couldn't have done this without the Sunny Paste. It's such a good product. All the links will be down below. Hope this helps.